Hello there, YouTube model building community. Here with another update on the Hunter Selby ShowTime Studios truck build. It's been a little bit since I've done an update. I didn't really think I was getting too much done with it, but actually I seem to have got quite a bit done. So here's the update. I got the chassis all painted up there. A few other parts, some engine parts and paint, and a couple body parts painted up there. I've just sort of got things sitting on here for the time being, but got the wheels all done, assembled, and mounted up. Got the quarter fenders. I got the paint on the fenders. I still have yet to paint the mounting bar there, so I think I'm probably going to paint that with the Spastics chrome paint. I think that would kind of make it a little bit sharper looking there anyhow. Let's see what else we got. I got tanks painted. I only have one here at the moment because when I was painting them I managed to drop one of them, so I'm letting it dry up there before I go ahead and fix it up. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's dropped apart when they finished painting it. So, but what else we got done here? I got radiator. This is assembled. I still have some cleanup work to do on it before I get it in primer. I got seats in primer. They're cleaned up and in primer. I'm going to go with a dark tan for the interior. I'm using the Model Masters enamels on this build. The frame itself is, I've used the Tamiya semi-gloss black paint on it. That's what I happen to have on hand, so, and that stuff sprays on real nice with an airbrush, so I quite like the Tamiyas as well. So tires, wheels and tires went together quite well. They're, as far as the fit went with the tires, I didn't have to do any modifications with the inner and outer wheels to get the tires. I know on some of these kits the tires fit a little bit sloppy on there, but these ones fit basically perfectly, so I was pretty happy about that. And then what I did was, of course, I painted the inner wheels the body color that I'm going with, and I just left the centers chrome on this one. Give it just a little touch of a black wash, make them look a little, dulled them down a little bit, give them a little bit more detail in there. And then I masked them off and painted the outer rings with the Spastics chrome paint there. Still have to do a final buff on them yet, but I let them dry a little bit longer before I do that. Same with the front wheels. I haven't done the finish on the centers of the front wheels. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there yet. I'm leaning towards just detailing with some silver and then dulling them down a little bit with the black wash, but I haven't decided there yet what I'm going to do, so I still have those yet to do. what else we got? Mud flaps are ready for primer. This here is the sleeper, the crawl space between the sleeper and the cab. And I think, yeah, Doug Newton had, in his video, he had mentioned the thickness of this thing is way too thick. With it mocked up, it just looks silly. So I've gone ahead. I don't know why. I guess I probably got sidetracked. I started cutting this down. That's going to be the thickness that I'm going to use, is this bit up here. So I just got to finish cutting through there, and then I can get that mounted up onto the sleeper. And then the sleeper itself, I've got that assembled. Primered. It does need a little bit more work. The roof of this thing was quite a challenge. Even with the bracing in there, you know, it was nice and straight out on the edges, but this one, we had a high spot on one end here and a low spot more towards the middle, so there's a big whoop in it there, so a lot of sanding and filling to get that all straightened up. And I got a little bit work left on the bottom. I got a few little gaps to fill in there. Finish up cleaning up the injector pin marks on it. So it'll be another evening and that thing should be ready for final coat of primer anyhow. Also, I'll mention it now, is I went ahead and with the sides of the sleeper, I somehow managed to mix the two sides up on it. This was supposed to be on the driver's side, and this was supposed to be on the passenger side. So, and I was being careful, making sure that I didn't get them mixed up, and I did anyhow. Somehow I got all twisted up there and glued it all together. And I mean, of course I glued them to stay, and I didn't feel as though I was gonna be able to successfully disassemble it and switch the sides around, but I'm alright with it. I mean, you know, I would hazard a guess that this here's, you know, you're going to keep your tools and stuff in this compartment here anyways, so it's probably nicer for the driver to have it accessible on the driver's side anyhow. At least that's my theory on it, and that's what I'm going to believe in. So I also got I got some black paint on the floor, the interior. I'm going to do the inner door panels in the back of it with the dark tan that I showed there a few moments ago. Also, what else? I've got the inside of the cab primed and sprayed the roof in that inside there with the flat black as well. So that's the progress with the interior of the cab. And here's the firewall, the back side of the firewall that I haven't even primed, or have I? No, I haven't actually even primed the outer side of the firewall yet. So there's a couple of injector pin marks that were pretty tricky to get at. One there, one on this side, and one right kind of in here. Spent a lot of time scraping them out. But that's that. And what else? As far as paint and body work, I think that's pretty much where it's all at there. The only thing that's outside right now is the cab. Forgot to bring that in here, but not a heck of a lot to see there anyhow. So I still have yet you know, it's coming along. I still have the dash and the dash panel, a couple parts there. I haven't done any of the exhaust yet. The only thing I've really done on the exhaust side of things, I've got the exhaust manifold primed. The exhaust side of the turbocharger is primed, and there's a little connector between the turbo and the exhaust pipe. So I'll get those painted up. I'm going to do a little bit of detail work with those as far as color goes. Yeah, I still have the hitch yet. The hitch is still on the sprue, hitch in the hitch plate. A few other body components. I still have the front fenders to clean up and get those ready. Battery boxes, air cleaner, and a couple air tanks yet that I still have to assemble and clean up there. But you know, really that's all there is, you know, with the unpainted stuff. I still haven't de-chromed anything yet. I was gonna try and wade through the chrome and see if there was anything that I can use without de-chroming, but I think it's all going in the purple pond there. So I'll get everything de-chromed, cleaned up there, and that's kind of the next major step, I think, where I'll be at. So it's too bad. This grill was really quite good. A little exception, and on the top of it there's a few little spots that won't do. So, but I actually think they look more realistic when you de-chrome them and spray the spastics or the all-clad on them. I really like the look of that stuff. So no big deal there. We'll get that done, and it's coming. So I'm quite happy to have it rolling here anyways. I'll probably do a final coat of black on it. I'm sure that this is fairly fresh, this paint, and I haven't had a chance to really look it over good to see if I've missed anything kind of on the inside of the frame rails there or whatnot, and I'm sure I probably have. So I'll hope to get a good look at that and deal with any of the spots I missed. Maybe just give a nice coat along the main frame rails, and that'll be that. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. So I've been enjoying everybody else's videos that they've been putting up for updates there, and everybody, it seems like everybody's enjoying it anyhow. I know I am. So I guess we'll get back to you with another update as soon as I can, and we'll see you then. Great.